Is this visible now? Hello? Okay, shall we continue? Where we left? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can continue.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, limitation of the study will say that whatever instruments you don't have, you have to mention. In department name is changed, physics, chemistry, and material science department. And the characterization studies will be carried out outside universities in South Africa, or your professor will tell that which university he will send, he, she, in South Africa or any other country that you have to mention, or you just generally you can say will be carried out in one of the universities in wherever she is sending or he is sending, South Africa, or then delimitation, what you are going to do, that you will be writing what study it is, like extraction of these molecules from medicinal plants by acylation method, phytochemical studies will be done, and what test, in short, you will be um, writing. Then you have the literature review on this, what literature you're collecting, last 5 years, 6 years literature, over that you will be writing, some general you will be writing. Okay, suppose this proposal is on water, so suppose on that, then what they have done previously, mostly will be collecting the literature, the recent to the back, that will be better, sorry. Last 5 6 years, that will be very good, and on that you can write. Okay, like you have to go through whole literature last 5 6 years, you selecting the topic, your proposal, then you're writing about that. Okay, then you have to use proper sentences in that. You have to add the references, numbers, as shown in this Vancouver style will we are following always. Then we have next, after the literature, you'll come to the research methods, next heading, that will be 3. Then 3.1, research design, how you will be conducting the experiments, like all experiments are done in laboratory scale, it will be in which department, city, and qualitative, quantitative research design you will be doing. Okay, if the if suppose this is the water project, so water sample that we will say will be collected from the Windhoek municipality, in which bottles, in lab, at the university. Suppose you are collecting the plant material. So plant material from where you are collecting, I am from the UNAM campus or from any locality in Windhoek, that you can say. Mostly from UNAM only people will try to collect that sample. You can say then UNAM collected these samples, plant samples. Then next we'll come to the samples, right? How many types of samples you're going to do, or how many types of tests you're going to do, that you will be writing in this paragraph. If it is very essential, like for this is for the water sample, though they are having water samples for different types like anana water, sea water, and pond water they are collecting. You will then what samples you prepared, you are going to prepare that you will write those names. So suppose antimicrobial activity you are going to do on which bacteria or like that you will be specifying the microorganism's name. 2, 3 it will be. Then next research instruments you will be doing. What research instruments are required, like right from the glass apparatus to the main instruments, you can write glass. Hello? No, please. Okay. Then a glass apparatus, what you will be using, like measuring cylinder, beaker, conical flask, round bottom flask, all those things depending on the what type of project it is. If it is of any chemical synthesis, then you will write round bottom flask 250 ml, 100 ml, beakers you will write, conical flask you will write. Okay. If you are doing heating reaction, then you will write condensers needed, reflux condenser. Okay. Right. Then you will write magnetic stirrer you need, magnetic bar you need, all instruments, stands you need, somewhere you need to check the pH, you need pH meter. Okay. Magnetic stirrer you will need all these things. This comes under research instruments. Then you will ask why chemicals. Yes, chemicals required, that will be the separate heading. So what project you're doing, what chemicals required. Suppose mm, somebody requires sodium hydroxide, some base catalyzed reaction they want to do, the sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, like that, any reagent bottle which you need, sulfuric acid, acetic acid, any solvent bottle for the extraction, like petroleum ether they use, hexane they use, chloroform, acetic acid, all these things has to be given. Chemicals required, this will come in under the chemical required section. Then you have the procedure for this, right? Then what procedure will be following? Like first will be the, suppose if you want to extract some antioxidants from plants selected here, hmm, so you will write collection from there, and then drying the sample in air, drying those plant leaves in the air, then washing with water, right? Then again drying. After drying, you will make the pieces, all those things. Then you want to make it powder, you grind it in the mortar and piston. Then you want to sieve it, some 150, 200 micron sieving you will do. So like this, step by step, each step which you are doing, it comes under procedure. Then what is your main objective, right? To extract the antioxidant. So phytochemical studies, what they are there, you will be doing that. Phytochemical studies, you will say under that heading, there will be test, because what type of phytochemicals are there in that, you have to evaluate that. You have to examine that, test that, right? Suppose some resins, polyphenols might be there, right? Like that. Okay. So you have to write for that section. Then in phytochemicals, what procedures you're using, what reagents you're using to extract, like resins, polyphenols, right? All those things, flavonoids, all those things, carbohydrates, all these things, each procedure it will come. Then finally, what test you are going to do? Suppose antimicrobial activity you want to do, which organism you're using. That comes another paragraph. Antimicrobial activity, antiviral or antibacterial, all these things will come. Then extraction of that molecule, different solvent, what solvent you're using. Suppose hexane mostly you use. Methanol also for phytochemical studies they use. Okay, sometimes depending on the nature of the plant, if you see from the literature findings, then you have to change the solvent. Maybe somebody might be extracting only with methanol, somebody with the DMSO, somebody with hexane or petroleum ether, like that. All this comes under procedure section. So procedure section will be is very um, important, right here. So right from the scratch A to Z, it should be procedure section. Once you have extracted that compound from that, what studies you're going to do, that procedure also should come, as I told you, antimicrobial activity, antibacterial, antiviral, all these things should come. Then comes data analysis with which instrument do you want to evaluate this extracted molecule, right? Suppose an MR you want to use proton and MR you light, okay? Then C13 and MR you want to use C13, then IR infrared spectroscopy, okay? So all this you have to write in data analysis, okay? So this is about the data analysis, like proton and MR you will be doing C13 and MR, GCMS you're going to do, or GC only, or mass spectrometer separately you want to do, you will do the mass, or HPLC you want to run, like high performance liquid chromatography, that one you will do. Okay, so all these things are there. They will come under data analysis. How the data has to be analyzed. Okay, then this is very important. Research ethics, this plays very important, as we have gone through in the first lecture or second lecture, where we talked about research ethics. That is the safety guidelines of the laboratory. It is safety policy has to be taken, right? What measures you're taking for research ethics, if there it will come for handling this sample and conducting this project. So you have to follow the research ethics. Okay. So this is about research ethics. Like here, they are writing all laboratory safety guidelines outlined in UNAM, and health safety policy is going to be followed. Waste produced is going to be disposed properly, labeled containers, and all hazardous materials will be safely, they will be stored in containers according to the policy. Then these guidelines will ensure a working environment for experimental work that will be performed in Department of Physics, Chemistry, and Material Science at University of Namibia. So like this, you have to write about research ethics. Okay. Then finally, you have references here. Whatever references you have cited, they will come on the last page of your proposal. You'll be giving the heading 4 dot space references. All these subheadings should be in bold, okay? Not capital, bold, dark it should be, okay? Then you give the references, up to you how many, 1 to 15 or 1 to 20 it may go. So you have to follow a particular format of referencing style, that is Vancouver style you have to follow. Fine. So you can see this referencing. She has given 9 references. and you have to follow this style, Vancouver style. Follow at both at the undergrad level and postgraduate level, PhD level. We follow this Vancouver style of referencing. Okay, fine. I hope this is fine for the day. Huh? Can we stop here, or you want something now still?
We can stop here, sir.
Yeah, we can stop next time.
But sir, I have a question.
Yes.
When it comes to referencing, like, can I use like, for example, YouTube?
No, we didn't come. No, you can't use. But if you want, you can use. If you don't find anything, any reference, then only you can use. You have to code that link.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't come across students using YouTube still. No, they do it only if it is required. When you don't have any material on that, only on YouTube it is there. You can give that link.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Next.
Can you make those videos to be downloadable, because sometimes we are missing some of it.
Pardon?
Can you make the videos to be downloadable?
Yeah,
The one that you are.
Ponapto I gave you, no? Ponapto on Ponapto I loaded one last lecture. Oh, you wanted this video? Okay, let me see if.
No, the one that you uploaded.
You didn't download?
The one that you uploaded on Moodle, mine. I was trying to download it, but it's not downloadable.
Oh, okay. I'll send. I will send to the rep that link. Then she will forward. Fine.
And again, I wanted to ask, can you share that report with us?
Pardon?
Did you share the report with us, the procedure on how to write the proposal?
No, they didn't tell. No, did he announce? Just a minute. Did they announce?
No, like I was asking, you are teaching us the procedure on how to write the proposal, right?
Yeah.
Then I was asking, like, are you able to share that one, the one that you are using as an example, to share with us?
Yeah, I can share, no problem. Yeah, and even one assignment we can give you on this. Before one also assignment, first section I have to give you. By tomorrow I will try to send. Okay. That one I will give you. First part I have to give you the assignment, right? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Dr. Liquis also will advise you. We'll see. Fine. Any more query or questions? Hello. Hello.
I don't think there are any more questions, sir.
Okay, so shall we end for the day now? I'll stop my lecture anyhow. I have. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So
okay, goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. Yes. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Thank you. See you next week. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bye.